Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet yet again for another tutorial. My name is Mary and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous little swatch. The stitch used in this swatch is called a small shell stitch or a tiny shell stitch or a petite shell stitch, whatever you want to call it, but it's a small shell stitch. So it's actually a single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet in the previous space before in the previous row. So that's the same in every little space. That is how basic this particular pattern is. Now, what can you use this pattern for? You can make beanies, scarves, shawls, blankets, pillow covers, mittens. You can make anything you like, gloves, whatever you like. It does look a tiny little bit gappy here, but it's only because I used a 5mm hook in this tutorial. The yarn used is an 8-ply Bendigo Woolen Mills luxury yarn. Does call for a size 4mm hook. So the fact that I used the 5mm hook made made my work, not yours, made my work a little bit gappy, all right? So I'm not going to talk anymore. We're just going to get started on our small shell stitch, okay? Alrighty, for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm using a 5mm hook and Bendigo Woolen Mills luxury yarn it is, actually. It doesn't really matter because we're not making anything, we're just having a bit of a practice. So yarn over your finger once, yarn over your finger twice, we are forming a slip knot. Now if you're not sure how to do any of the stitches you see in the tutorial here, I will leave links to my other stitches that I've already created in the past in the description box down below, and just click on those links, okay? This is called a slip knot. Yarn over your finger once, the next one over again, and there you go. Now it's a slip knot. It'll be in the description box down below if it was too quick for you. Now you are going to chain up an even amount of stitches. So it doesn't matter how many you're going to chain up. It's just a practice stitch. I might just do 14 or 16. So chain up is yarn over hook once, yarn over hook twice. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a bit more, 13, 14, 15, and 16, that'll do. All right. Now, you single crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. So there's your first chain, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet in that 4th chain right there. Okay? Then you chain 1 and 2 and single crochet in there. Okay? Then you skip 1 stitch. Now that's a stitch right there. All right, you're going to skip that stitch, you're going to jump into your next and do a single crochet. Chain 1 and 2 and single crochet. Skip 1, jump into the next, single crochet, chain 1 and 2, single crochet. I'm going to get a close-up for you. Hopefully that helps a little bit better even. All right, so you are skipping that 1 stitch there and you are jumping into the next one right there. Single crochet, chain 1 and 2 and single crochet in the same stitch. Skip 1, single crochet in the next. Chain 1 and 2 and single crochet in the next. Skip 1, jump into the next, single crochet, chain 1 and 2 and single crochet. Now with this next part, we've only got the 2 stitches left. You're going to do a half double crochet. You're going to skip that first stitch, go into your last stitch right there, and we're going to do a half double crochet. That's yarn over hook, pop your hook into the very last stitch. You can see that right there. Yarn over hook, pull up a loop, yarn over hook, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Then you turn your work whichever way you like, but just keep it consistent each row. chain up 2, 1 and 2. Then this is the easy bit because the second row is exactly what you're going to do after every other row. And that's how easy this is. So you single crochet in that space, the chain space that you made from before. And then you chain 1 and 2. Single crochet in the same space. How you tell where the space is, see that little gap right there and there. And then there's another gap and there's another gap, all right? So you single crochet, you're skipping that stitch and you're single crocheting in the gap. I hope that's helping you. Chain 1 and 2 and single crocheting in that space. And you're skipping these stitches and you're going right in the space with a single crochet, chain 1 and 2 and single crochet. It's sort of like a V-stitch, isn't it? Like the double crochet V-stitch that we've done in the past. Skip 1 and 2 and single crochet in the space, chain 1 and 2 and single crochet in the space. Skip the 2 stitches, jump into the space with a single crochet, chain 1 and 2 and another single crochet. We're nearly at the end of this row. Skip these 2 stitches, jump into the space right there, single crochet, chain 1 and 2, single crochet. Then we are going to put you've got 2 single crochets left there, or sort of partially half a single crochet. You're going to do a half double in that very last stitch right there. These were the chain stitches from earlier. The half double you've done before in the previous row, and there you go. Okay, best part about this is this row you've just done, you're going to turn and repeat it. So easy. 1, 2. Whoops, I nearly did that. Find the space again, so you're skipping that, jumping into your space, single crochet, chain 1 and 2 and single crochet. Pretty basic, huh? Skip all the stitches, jump into your space, single crochet, chain 1 and 2 and single crochet. Bring that out a little bit so you can see. And there you go. And your next space, 1 and 2, single crochet. Just remember that in every space you're single crocheting and chaining 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and then you're single crocheting again. And at the end of the row, you do a half double crochet, 1 and 2, and I'll show you in 1 minute where you do that. Next one, single crochet, chain 1 and 2 and single crochet. Now we're at the end of the row. You've got a single crochet there and then you've got some chains right there. It's a bit hard to see. Let me get a nice close up for you all so you can see. Okay, so there's your single crochet, but over here you've got your chains from before. You need to try and pop it on the very, very top chain. Okay, and you're doing the half double, remember? And there you go. All right, so basically that is all you're doing with this stitch. How gorgeous is this stitch? Now we may use this stitch in the future. I'm not going to tell you doing what, but we may need to use this in the future. So go ahead and have a very big practice at it. And when I say, let's make I don't know, a beanie or a scarf or mittens or whatever, and we're going to use the small shell stitch, this is the one we are going to use. I'm going to call it stitch 1. And that is our first stitch of our next few tutorials coming up. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, click subscribe. If you want to receive further tutorials in your inbox, you must hit the little bell button. And don't forget to like and share and all that jazz. And guess what, guys? Ciao for now.